Hi, third grade. Today in grammar, we are going to review the part of speech known as adverbs. Remember, it says in the introduction here that an adverb is a word that tells something about a verb or an action. Many adverbs end in ly, that's a suffix, and tell how or in what way. When you write, you can use adverbs to help your readers picture clearly what is happening. Let's look at some examples. The batter quickly ran to first base. Notice this adverb in green here, quickly. Do you see the ly ending or the ly suffix? Yeah, it tells how the batter ran. In this example, it says the umpire watched the runner closely. Here's another word that ends with that ly ending. It's an adverb, and it's adding on to the verb watched, telling how the umpire watched. He watched closely. So the adverb quickly describes the verb ran, and it tells how the batter ran. And the adverb closely describes the verb watch. It tells in what way the umpire watched. So let's look down below at the guided practice and do that together right now. The directions at the top say, underline the adverb in each sentence. Draw an arrow from the adverb to the verb that it tells about. Let's look at this hint really quickly too. It might be helpful for us on this page. It says, an adverb can come either before or after the verb it describes. A sentence might say, walked slowly, or it might say, slowly walked. Okay, number 1. Jasmine nervously stood at home plate. Do you see a word that ends with ly? Those are adverbs, right? Underline nervously. Now, what was done nervously? What's our verb? Right, she nervously stood. Draw your arrow to stood. Number 2, her family shouted her name loudly. I see another obvious one that ends with ly. Underline the adverb loudly. Now you have to think, what was done in a loud way? What's the action? Yeah, shouted. So you have to draw your arrow a little further back there to the verb shouted. Number 3, she carefully rested the bat against her shoulder. Which one's our adverb? Look for that ending, look for that suffix. Right, carefully. What was done carefully? Rested. Number 4, the pitcher gripped the ball tightly and then threw it. What are we underlining? We should be getting so much better at this. Tightly is our adverb here. And what was done tightly? What's the verb or the action? Right, gripped. Number 5, Jasmine hit the ball sharply and it soared toward left field. What's our adverb? Right, underline sharply. What was done sharply? What's the verb? She hit the ball sharply. Number 6, a player tried to catch the ball but accidentally dropped it. Our adverb first, accidentally. What was done accidentally? Right, dropped. Number 7, Jasmine easily slid into home base. Adverb, easily. The verb it's describing, slid. And last but not least, number 8, her whole team cheered wildly. What's the adverb? Wildly. What was done wildly? They cheered. Good job. Notice every single adverb on this guided practice ended with that suffix ly. Now it's your turn to turn the page and continue on with the independent practice by yourself. Do your best.